So okay, this is my fuel reactor set here. I was developing, well, some already been developed. It's already been developed. Just this one is just a smoothing. I have one using in my car already. That's a different one, but this one is just a smoothing and then paint to the color and install into the vehicle. And well, I have a next design set of different reactor that will change the property in the hydrogen and which the way it would react, combust. But I'm not showing that one yet. But this one is a standard size to electrolyzer, but it's designed differently. That's why I call it a fuel reactor. And with this one is specifically in criteria for it was designed for motor vehicles, and it was more efficient that it wouldn't cause a loss in power when it's connected to the car battery, a loss in power supplied to the ECU. So since this one wouldn't have almost any too much power loss to the ECU and still just getting power from the battery and the alternator, which alternator is supplying DC current back to it, it could power to the intake of the vehicle. When this connects up to the, with the hose here, connects the intake of the vehicle, because I'm using this because it's the cheapest form I have that I can manufacture it. I have a next solution, but it's be too quite expensive for me to get continue regular supply of it, because stores don't have abundance of supplying the more thicker material. I might have to develop that one to sell to the army or something, and sell at a higher cost and a more powerful set than these to sell to the army. But these here is much more designed for motor vehicles that could have, but just the only thing is I only develop it to a stage that the oxygen, which would be released at the center pole at the top, would be, based on my research, it lasts for months before it need a new replacement. I might sell that for like $5 for one of the fuel rod replacement inside, and it's very simple to install. So in that case, this is my hydrogen technology, baby, and don't worry about that. It's still costly, but but all I have to do, I'm going to do is test sell and see how I could get it more closer to its value and its price without having to drop the price. If they try to lower me down, I might have to raise price on them test sell, unless if I was specifically to use a closing method to have it sell at a very heftier higher cost price, and based on the bargaining of negotiation. So in that criteria, I'm saying right now my dentist bills are getting real cost, and I have to fix some cavities, even though I just went and go and do so a screening, in a sense of they do a background check. I paid for a background check and see how healthy my teeth are, and I have to go and clean all the plaque out, even though I've been brushing it and maintaining it for many years. I have to clean out and wash. What a gross scaler, that's the processes used, the doctor informed me about, and that's what I have to do to clean my mouth. After that, I could go proceed to filling up the cavities, and boy, those prices are hefty for my price. And I just resumed my studies. I was good doing software. I just going to do electrical and mechanical, even though I've bought books and self-taught myself academic. I just needed a higher funding of money before I start to go broke, running out of a paycheck before I could save something a month. And I just have developed the capacity to sell these at a price that I can make some sort of break even, because the whole entrepreneurship is to make a profit. So in this case, let's see what the best I could do. I'll show you some further details of one working. I made one already, but I've been ill-treating that one after I took it out for my cars, doing normal maintenance repairs to my cars, and so far it's still looking, keeping up in shape. The one I've been using has been kicked around, put here and there, move up and down, receiving a lot of dirty conditions, and while it's still moving. And the thing with these materials, it's supposed to be installed in the engine bay, but somehow it's taking the heat within the engine bay and it's not leaking. So that's why I say I have a cord and I could start releasing it. Even though if it might have bugs in it. And the other one I am developing after this one is going to have a circuit attached to it, because for that other one, in case for trucks losing power, next one I'm developing for trucks, in case it's losing power, I would just the circuit would boost the power of the electrolyzer, or my name, aka fuel reactor, boost the power in it, and also boost the power in the ECU and the electronic system, making sure everything perform overpowered and boost. So let's go and proceed. Alright, so if you follow me for more, if you want again, contact again, hold of me more of this type of technology for me. This could be used in gasoline vehicles, because it just acts as a booster. It will boost fuel economy and distance based on the miles you use to burn on gas, meaning you will save more money at the gas pump. Yeah, and put it into your pocket. Or if you don't, if you don't want to support it that way, if you don't buy this, you're losing money. That's a full stop. Subscribe or whatever you want to do. Just keep in touch with me.